Hello everyone. Welcome into the break room. Just get myself set up. Little quick sneak peek in there as I was trying to get myself set up. Just remembered something I dreamt of the other day. What is it, Rabs? Um, while you say that, let me do like a quick explanation here of what it is that exactly that's going on today. Not a typical stream from my normal streams. Usually play some games on stream. Dreamt of Tumbleweed. We don't even have Tumbleweed here. Interesting. Um, So yeah, so stream today. So I normally play, Fall Guys, or like I maybe Rocket League is one of the things I played somewhat recently. All kinds of weird puzzle games and whatnot. But every second Tuesday of every month, I with my real life friends, we gather together on a Discord call, and we do something called Puzzle Pint. Big Brain Puzzle Stream hype. Yep. Um, and so what Puzzle Pint is normally is it's you gather your friends, you go to a different bar that same second Tuesday of every month. It's at puzzlepint.com. Second link. Hey there, Scully. Welcome in. Here we go. This should be at link.com. Just popped it into chat. Um, and so they put all their old puzzles in there. Again, because it's second Tuesday of every month, it just happened 2 days ago on February 8th. Um, yeah, so normally they pick a different bar that you go to in like different cities around the world. Like literally, this is global. They run this in a whole bunch of different cities, and there's different people who like are the heads that run each of the different cities. I'm in Portland, so and that's actually where Puzzle Pint was originally created or conceived. And so it's actually the people who initially created the whole idea of Puzzle Pint who are running it. But because of the pandemic, they've been running virtual versions online. So my friends and I have just been doing this all in Discord, like I said. But this week, all my friends were unable to come, so I'm like, you know what? There's been times before when that happens. They just couldn't come to the bar. They couldn't come online or whatever. So instead of doing the puzzles myself, I'm like, how about we stream this? Um, and then we'll make it cooperative. So if anyone else figures out the puzzles along the way, they can help along with this. Um, so that's the idea of it. The actual puzzles themselves are the type that you can do in a bar, with just like they give you a packet of papers and a pen, um, and you can bring your phone and whatever. So with that stated, you can use whatever you want to be able to solve the puzzles. Dictionary, online. I mean, literally, you could Google up answers, because sometimes it'll be like pop culture stuff, and you might not be that familiar with different pop culture things, like if there's a movie puzzle or something. Um, yes, you are allowed to backseat game, Rabs. And I put that in the tags. Saying as such in case anyone. Oh yeah, actually the only tag I put in is just backseating allowed. Um, so yeah. So that's the idea of it. Like I said, the puzzles themselves are all posted to the website. I have them up in a Chrome browser over here. So when we fade away from the scene, I'll show you everything here. Actually, let's just kind of like start into it, just so I don't forget, because I also have a timer. So let me put this away. Let me head over to the puzzle pint scene that I have. So here, actually, let me show you the puzzle pint site first. There we go. So here's the puzzle pint site. Typically, right here, there will be a thing on the day that shows you what the current theme is of the month. You click it, there'll be a location puzzle that tells you what physical location to go to. But again, the Portland one, we're still waiting for numbers to go down from Omicron. So yeah, and for my purposes, I always do it virtually anyway, and have been for the past like 2 years. Um, so under puzzles, this is the image that had shown on the front page 2 days ago, and it is Spiritfarer themed for those who are interested in Spiritfarer. Um, yeah, and then so here's all of the. Let me make it a little bigger, make it easier to read. So here was the original location puzzle, right? I actually wasn't that fond of it. You read all of this stuff up here. Um, You want to look for stuff that is in bold, because bold is usually indicators of what it is, what kind of puzzle it is. The game, yes, the game, Spiritfarer. So this is everything in here is going to be themed based on Spiritfarer. So when you see the word signaling, if you look, they always get, when you go to the bar, they give you this code sheet, and signaling is usually indicator of this column, semaphore. So this essentially is going to be some semaphore based puzzle. And then the other thing, the alpha, where everything starts, the omega, where everything begins. And then you look down here, and these, it ends up being, these are all lowercase Greek letters. So you put the Greek letters in order, but also if you look at every letter, like there's a dot here and a dot here, and this dot kind of has a line that goes down, and this dot has one that goes upright. So if you were to look at the code sheet and you look for a letter that where there's a dot in the middle with a line going down and a line going to the top right. Here we go. The letter E. Here's a dot, line going down, dot, line going upright. Yeah, I've heard very good things about that game, Rabs. I haven't played it myself, but I know I have some friends who have been playing it who seem to enjoy it. So yeah, so you end up doing that for all 9 of these letters. You get whatever the word ends up being. You get 9 letters. You put them in order based on their order in the Greek alphabet. And they do give you a solution in case. So it's like Everlight. You figure out that solution of Everlight. You press go. Here's all the cities that it is being run in. So again, here's Portland, no puzzles, still waiting for the numbers to come down. Maybe see you in March. But they we're still running it in the Bay Area at the time. So if you ever need any hints, you just like talk to like either Los Angeles or, like I said, the Bay Area, and then you can always like there was a form you could fill out to like get in touch with game control over there, so that way they could give you hints and help out. Oh, gotcha. So that's the idea. That was that one puzzle. The other thing, that's, I gotta remember, this is actually like a what's it called? My desktop that's being shared. So I can only use my other 2 monitors to move stuff back and forth. Okay. So let's minimize all this. What I was going to mention is there's not going to be very much sound unless I play something. So let's just play my playlist and we'll use that as background music. The other thing that I wanted to mention was, if you see the bottom right, I have a little timer. Only use my other 2 monitors. Yeah, I'm aware. I have a 3 monitor setup. 1 monitor is my laptop, and then the other 2 are physical monitors. So anyway, yeah, the 2 monitors are on a stand in the back. Someday I'll post it to my Discord so you can like see exactly what it is that I'm on and what I'm working. So I just gotta remember to start the timer that's on the bottom right. Hopefully that ends up working. Aside from that, let's start up my playlist of music. And it's literally my music, the stuff that usually plays at the beginning and end of stream. So here we go. That should be playing. Let me know if it ends up being too loud. Oh god, it's Puffly Chick. How's it going, Sean? All right, let's start up this timer, and then let's start up the puzzles. Okay, cool. Timer is starting. It is a breaker. Yeah, like I said, we're doing some puzzles today that I didn't do the other day. So, inventory. So, actually, this is a little loud, at least on my end. I'm gonna turn it down. I just want it to be like slight background music. Here we go. Stella's inventory is glitched. Every item's letters got jumbled up, and an extra letter got added somewhere too. Fortunately, items are still showing up in the correct category. This might help figure out which item is which. Stella already figured out one. What does she need to fix the glitch? Okay, so... Alright, so we got oil with an extra N, which makes the word lion. We don't know what the category is of that. But being oil, it could be food items, it could be liquids. So we'll have to think of some potential categories. I started looking at one, and I think I figured out what category 3 was. Oh, here's literally category. We're gonna not look at the category bank. We're gonna try avoiding that if we can help it. But those are some options, it looks like. Do you have a link so we can look at the puzzles in higher res? Yes. So the actual puzzles themselves. Well, I mean, you could just take from this PDF itself. So this is the PDF that I'm reading off of right now. And then they also have on the site. They have a Google Sheet that you can do everything from. So the one that I saw was that army can turn into the word yam with the letter R. That lechery can turn into celery with an H. Oh, they do actually have the categories here. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but we'll put a mark next to veggies. So what else do we got? This is potato with P-O-T-A-T-O with an R extra. That's fennel. Oh yeah, flake is leek. Oh, you're right. Then it's gonna be kale, man. Kale, F. So I like, what I usually do is I just kind of put everything capital and without any spaces. It helps me see it a bit easier. And then we know the ones without anything over on the right side are the ones that we're looking for an answer. Versus... Yep, here's carrot. With a T. Oh, so it looks like this is going to spell 3-4. I'm just going to say that right away. Broccoli. Saw that. Awfully. That's B-R-O-C-C-O-L-I with an E. Again, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the number 3 and the number 4 here. Which makes this P-R-U-N-I-T, which is turnip. With an E. Yep. Per unit is turnip. Actually, yep. And then if this was a U, that's C-R-S-E. It's cress. With a U. Okay. That's the veggies category. What else do we got in here? Also, let me make this a bit bigger just because I noticed how small that looks on stream. Side frog, sandal, pale, ale, specter, tweaks, course, back. Also, I find that it's easier puzzle-wise to look at something like sandal because you only have, we know it's only one letter that's off, but it means it's only a 5-letter word versus trying to figure out this one, which is 12 letters, and figuring out what are the 11 letters that are for the category and the 1 extra. So if anyone wants to look at sandal, take out a letter and figure out what that might spell. Oh, already this looks like the word bronze. Pretty sure. With an N. And that's going to be silver. S-I-L-V-E-R with an E. The shorter ones are definitely good for figuring out category. Yeah, exactly. In copper. Yep. So what is that? With an O. Leads, Orion, that's iron. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, they're metals. Which is probably one of the categories on the bottom right. There's metals. Oh no, that's meals. There's metals. Okay. Which we can put up here. Also, we have the word one over here. Versus this is lead. An R. Ryan is same thing if you were a robot. So this is probably going to be 1-4. No, 1. Yeah, it could be 1-4. That's steel with an F, and then the U makes this BRSAS, which is brass. Okay. So we have 1-4. Metals are done. We have vegetables done. Okay. And distribute manly supper, tails, rhyme, caveat, argues. Well, this is going to be the oil. Argues could be sugar. Yes, and then this could be foods of some form. And that's butter here. So, but they're like ingredients, right? Like stuff you'd put into a recipe. Tails of salt. Then E. So this is going to be 7. So I forgot I'm taking spaces out of here. And then... Well, actually, is it 7? Maybe. Let me take that out, just because I don't... Like, everything else is 2 numbers, one after another. Oop, not that one. Let's see here. 5, 10... Oh, that would make more sense. That would make a lot more sense to make 5, 10. Well, not 5, because there's no V in Manly Supper. But it would make more sense for this to be 10, and then this would be 9 or something. Like, if this was 9... And we take this out, and then we take out the T, add the T over here. No, but, I mean, that does help. And then, if anyone wants to figure out what Yetas, Manly Supper, and Rhyme Caveat are, I'm going to put the CH next to each other, because it seems like those probably will be similar. Oh, yeast, okay. Yeast. Oven, fryer. Without the Y, yep. Recon, what had oats, crier, keyed in. Email. A V is throwing me off in this one. Move Y to the end. Wheat. Yep. Since we got most of these, let me see which one is the ingredient one. Grains and beans. Okay. So that's the category here. Actually, those aren't grains. Oh my god, lemon Christmas tree. Welcome in, everyone. Cube. Thank you, Plushel. Uh-oh. Oh no. Why is Nightbot mad at Ratbrick? I do a quick shout out for Lemon. How's it going? Ooh, Super Mario Sunshine. How's that been going for you? I was lurking a bit earlier today or the other day. But also, weren't you playing Clubhouse Games and speedrunning through that earlier today? I hate that game. Yeah, I like Sunshine. I like most of the Mario games. Oh, maple syrup. Thank you. Speedrun the 51. How did a Hanafuda go for you? And did you know what the hell you were doing? Also, welcome in to everyone. So, Plushel, Gracie, Mandy K, Raprick, who can speak again. No thanks to Nightbra. And welcome in, everyone. Dace Ace, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Dace. Yeah, so we're just doing some puzzles today. There's a monthly puzzle event that I do second Tuesday of every month. But we're just doing the puzzles on stream instead today. Heavy cream for the last one. Got it. And these are not grains and beans. These are... It was ingredients, like I had said before. Okay, so... over here... Now, being that wheat is here, this can actually be... oh, so that's rice. With an extra R. So these are the grains and beans. Yeah, 456, also welcome in. Oh, yeah. No, Lemon, that's fine. I know how that is. I appreciate the raid, though. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Again, oats, grains and beans. Got it. So, yep, this is oats with an H. Also, I just remember that my phone is, like, very close to the microphone, and I have an alarm that will eventually go off. Turn that off real quick. Okay. H. Okay. And this is probably 3. This is probably lima bean. And this is kidney. Types of beans. Now. For the other ones, this is corn with an E. Oh, Grumpy Mama, thank you for the lurk. Oh yeah, and I just saw that, Rebs, with corn. Yeah, I apologize if I, like, miss anyone who, says anything. Barley. Which has a V, so this is probably 5. That's Pharaoh. Saying it correctly, even if I'm not spelling it right. And then Pinto for a bean. Okay. That's all of those. Also, are these all the digits from 1 to 10? 3, 4, nope, 5, 3, 9, 10, 1, 4, and then whatever this category is up here. Oh, also grains and beans. I'm gonna try not to look at the bottom right at the categories. This could be a few things because I'm seeing the word sweat and saw the word lands up here. Steak. I like that a bit better. With a W, especially because this could be a 2. Oops. Let me just add in a space here. And cut that. That way if I paste, I'm just pasting a space instead of that PDF again. What else do we got in here? I'm almost determined that this is going to be 1. I'm gonna go with salad for now. Actually, salad and steak kind of works. Actually, if we made that crepes, now we have different foodstuffs. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, there's a G in here, but no N. Like nasal though. ALL, paella. Yep, that sounds right. Paella. The salad, paella, 6 crepes. This is... Yeah, no, you got it, I like the GH. Just move stuff around a bit. Also, we have like 4 of the 6 up there, provided these are all foods. Animals, clothing, flour, meals. Yeah, these are all meals. Fries. What's this type of puzzle called? Let me check. So the actual, I don't know about the type of puzzle. I mean, it's just a word puzzle specifically we're doing. But everything that's here, I'll link the site again. It can be found over at puzzlepint.com. So that link that I just put in chat, that's where you go to do this. And like I said, it's normally a monthly puzzle event. Oh, here we go. So like Puffer just said, Grilled. Got grilled fish. And then we just have whatever this bottom one is. And so there's going to be 4. I haven't even discussed that part of it. So there's 4 puzzles we're doing now. And then the answers to them we're going to put up here into the inventory where it says put puzzle answer here. And then later we're going to have a meta puzzle that uses the answers from all of these other puzzles. So this entire puzzle we're doing, we're trying to get a word out of it. Something roasts. I don't have to go leave one. Okay, not a problem. We'll still be around here. Yeah. Oh, is it? I mean, it is almost definitely 1-2, right? So I'm gonna keep the O out of that one. Back. Here we go. Cupcakes. Right, just had to do some reorganizing. So, now, what do we have? We have 1, 4. There's a few ways of looking at this. So they specifically say category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, right? I'm going to say that it's category 1 is 1, 4. Category 2 is 5, 5, 3. Okay, already not looking great for what I was thinking. 1, 4, 5, 3. Oh, I know the way they're probably going to do this. 3, 4 for category 3. 1, 2, and then 9, 10. So, one of the many things that they talk about on the Puzzle Pint site itself, under resources, under, there's like a how-to, what is Puzzle Pint? And they explain how Puzzle Pint works, right? So, one of the many types of ways that you can gain letters by using numbers. And maybe this isn't the sheet for it. I want to say Puzzle Pint Basics. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. Index. So, it's something called indexing. Indexing. You have a list of words or phrases and a corresponding list of numbers. Indexing might be at play. Count under the words or phrase by giving the number and record the letters in that position. So, example, 2 cake, 6 pudding, and 5 shortening is the second letter of cake is an A, the 6th letter of pudding is an N, and the 5th letter of shortening is a T, or ant. Okay? So, with that in mind, let's take, so this is cat 1, category 2, category 3, category 4, and category 5. The category 1 was metals, so the first letter is M, the 4th letter is A, which made me watch ads. Mostly I was just explaining that on the Puzzle Pint site, they're under resources, under puzzle basics, there's something called indexing, where you take a number and match it to that numbered letter in a word. So that's what I'm doing now, like taking the word metals, right, which was the first category, and we're looking at the first letter and the fourth letter, which are the letter M and the letter A. For category 2, grains and beans, the fifth letter is an N, and the third letter is an A. Kind of put this slightly to the side. Third letter of veggies is G. The fourth letter is E. Looks like it'll probably be the word management. First and second letters of meals are M and E. And the ninth and 10th letters of ingredients are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The N and the T. There we go. So if you were to put these in order, like that, we have the word management. So put the word management up here. Go back to our answer sheet. Correct. Okay, so that was the first puzzle. We could delete this portion of that. So hopefully that all made sense. Like, after a while, there's like a certain puzzle language that the puzzle creators kind of use all the time, and so you see those kinds of patterns as you do these puzzles. So let's take a look at puzzle 2. Oh, also on the top right, that was actually supposedly a 4 out of 5 pint. Instead of using a star system, they use pints to like explain how difficult their puzzles are. So this one is 3 out of 5. Stella, also for those who missed it, this is all themed based on the video game Spirit Fair. Stella takes a look at the map and sets a course and takes the helm of her boat. Daffodil looks over and notices the course looks rather strange and involves many turns. Why did Stella choose this course? Daffodil figured it out straight away. Okay, so straight away is our bold word. That's a hint as to what to do. Rules. Stella's boat goes through the centers of squares as opposed to along the borders. Okay. Some paths are provided to get you started. At each square. I thought this was fairly okay, except for some of the longer words. Gotcha. It's a long word. Some paths are provided to get you started. At each square, the ship's course either goes straight through or turns left or right. The course cannot cross itself, and it must begin and end at the squares where the course is shown, leaving the grid. Okay, so additionally, also love this. Definitely good. And also play a few. Yeah, the puzzles are pretty good. The nice thing is, once they've already done a puzzle pint, there's a lot of they'll give you both hints to be able to like help you along the way, and like outright solutions if you don't know or understand how one of the puzzles works. So, and I think all of them are already up. So even today, if I have a problem with one of these puzzles, I can go back onto the main site where, let me go back to here. Oh wait, it's back here. So here's like all the individual puzzles, and then here's this is the PDF I'm working off of. Oh, here you go. Here's the actual solutions. Here's the location puzzle solution, like I mentioned. Or if I just want specific hints on something we did. So here's the different hints based on the puzzle that we just did. Even like partial solutions telling you which category was what, that kind of thing. Here, just so you can see that a bit easier. So here were the actual partial solutions. Here was the actual solution. The like hints along the way that kind of tell you how to do this. That's pretty cool. Like I like to give you that much info. Each column and row indicates the number of squares in the column row that are occupied by a segment. So there's 3 segments left in here. Okay. On the 10s are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 2 rows, all of them have a pipe going through them. So going back to here, let's make this big enough that everyone can see it. Maybe I'll do an F11 just so you can kind of see. Okay. So what I might do, I'm just thinking, I can like eliminate these so I can actually make this 2 because we already know that one of these is taken. And then go through that on each one, or I can kind of go like this and say, just put an extra number saying how many we have left for each of these. There's 2 left, 5 left, 5 left, 4 left, 6 left, 9 left, 9 left. Got 6 left here. We have 5 left here. 2 left here. So nope, we need 4 left here. 8, 6, 6, 4, 4, 7, 6. Okay. So, and now we can actually just like copy and paste these as we need them. The other thing, I guess, yeah, I just want to see how easy this is to read over here versus the original PDF, but it seems to be fine. Okay, let's make this bigger. I'm still not 100%. Like, I understand that the numbers essentially work like a Picross works. What I'm trying to figure out is, like, how and where to get started. Like, I see at least one of them. So this one, since it can either, they're saying it has to go straight or it has to turn. So A, it can't be a piece like that. B, it cannot be a turning piece like this because it has to be one continuous segment. So it has to be a line piece like that. We have 8 left. Also, I gather that this is definitely the end and this is definitely the beginning, or vice versa. Let's see here. The other thing I might do, if I can find it, I guess that'll be fine, is I just kind of want to highlight which ones of these are, I'm looking for a color that I like. The yellow is a bit garish. I think I like the orange a little better. But essentially what I'm highlighting right now are the ones on this side. So this pipe is in this space. This pipe is in this space. So I just want to keep all of these highlighted for the time being. So what is that? 2 down and 2 to the right. And then all of these. Okay. Also, there's only 3 left up here. Also, so we can use that info. We know that there's 3 left. One of them has to be here. One of them has to be here. And then there's only 1 left amongst those. Same thing here. We know that this one is going to be one of them, because that'll be the continuation of the lines. Oh, actually, because we know... I think that because we know that this has to continue on, and there's only... Oh, but there's 3 left. Sorry, not 3 total. I was saying if there were 3 total, then they would have to be these 3, I believe. Because you couldn't come into this from a piece like this. Oops. With a piece like this, for example, without eventually coming out of it. And so that already is 2 pieces that need to be taken up in this column. Those are the... I think that's going to apply to this row, for example. Like, I think it absolutely has to be this, and it has to be this. Because if we just started with that, for example, there's no way I can think of that we can fit a single other piece anywhere in the column without being forced to put another piece in somewhere. Definitely can't use these 2 because they go out to the top. This one would be forced to put a piece to the right of it. This one goes out to the top. So yeah, so I think, to the best of my knowledge, it absolutely has to be that. So. And then that gives us these 2. This column is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 left, 5 minus the 2 is 3. This one's 5. Okay. So, what else do we got? The same is going to hold true on the bottom, right? So it has to be that, and then it has to be this one, I believe. Making this a 0. This one is down to 5 minus the 3. There's 2 spaces left. And 6 minus the 2 is 4 spaces left. Though let me just double check on what this said. Goes through the center of squares as opposed to along the borders. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Goes through the center of squares. Oh, okay. I understand now. It means that she literally goes into the middle of the white parts of the squares, not along the black lines that are between the squares. So that's what it means as opposed to along the borders. Okay, I understand now. Some paths are provided to get you started. At each square, the ship's course either goes straight through or it turns. The course cannot cross itself. Yeah, so there's no plus sign because there's no like physical crossing. Must begin and end at the squares where the course is shown, leaving the grid. Also, I need to make sure that I don't eventually accidentally. Eventually, I am playing the playlist from SoundCloud. I don't want it to automatically play another song. But we still have a few songs left. Course concept must begin and end in squares where the course is shown, leaving the grid. So, and I believe they're talking about this space and this space. So each column and row indicates. Okay, yeah. So I think we're doing fine. Continuing. So this one, I believe it has to, because it's between these two, it absolutely has to be this, because any other piece, like either that goes through and then this has nowhere to go, or the reverse. This one forms a connection, but then there's nowhere for these to connect. So I think it absolutely has to be that. 7 left. This is 3 left. What else we got? This one. Oh, we're done with everything down here. So I guess I could put that like this. Like these are spaces that are completely done, so we can't actually go into them at all. And because this one has 10, like this can't turn down because it would go into the red space and we wouldn't be able to continue on anymore. It can't go up because then we have, the moment we try to put anything into this last space, we're going to have the same problem. Either it's going to go into the red or it's going to, like, no matter what, we have an issue. So I think this has to be a pipe and this one has to be a curve. That leaves only half of these left. It's only 5 of those and 6 left of those. Okay. By that same logic, this one has to be this piece because it's the only one that won't make a connection to the right or bottom. Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. Every single one of these has 2 connections, either to the left and the bottom, the left and the top and the right, the bottom and the right, top and the bottom, or the left and the right. Being as we can't have anything connected to the bottom and we can't have anything connected to the right, we need something that connects to the top and to the left. So that's the reason why that piece goes there. This we still have options. So that's the logic that we're going to keep using to like kind of figure out what goes where here. Let's say her. We also have a general preference on ones with lower numbers, like this 2. That 2, essentially, it's 2 pieces that are right next to each other. And the moment one piece is added, another piece could probably the more. Oh, I was gonna say the other piece is gonna be touching it, but that might not be true, because we could have like 2 pipes like that. I was thinking that, like, if you had a piece like this, you'd absolutely have the other one right next to it. So, what else we got here? So we know that there's a piece here. Okay, I think we have the same logic as what happened over here. I think that... Got it, I think. So I'm pretty sure I can't do this, because again, no matter what, if I try to put another piece into this left-hand column, you can't do anything with it. So I think it has to be that, and it has to be that. Oh no, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm looking at the 3. We have 3 pieces left, not 3 pieces total, which is the same thing that I said earlier. Okay, which other... Also, I haven't been highlighting the letters, which may or may not help us kind of figure out. Because eventually you can see that this is like a continuous line, and it's probably going to like spell a sentence or something when you continue it all along. That was the reason why I'm actually highlighting all of these letters on the right side that match the pipe pieces. So the question, I kind of feel like I should do this. It's a very garish green. Pick something a little more toned down. Actually, the blues kind of make sense, because, like, they're blue pipes. You might want to mark spots where you know have to be tiles, but don't know which tile. Yes. Yeah, Rabs, that's exactly what I was thinking. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So let's just do that on either ends of these pieces. Okay. The 10s all... Yeah, true. True. Okay. And that actually... Oh, you know what that does? Because you said that, Rabs. So, since this one is part of... This one that my mouse is over is part of the 10s. That's one piece. There's this and this. So we absolutely confirmed that this has to go here. This has to go here. And what else? Because there's already a beginning and end. This has to go here. You're correct about the other row with the 10s. That's this. Okay. Perfect. And then we know that this has to be a piece. Where's the mistake at? Yeah, it takes a while of like thinking through days. I don't blame you. I understand. Left row has 5. Ooh, good call. Good call. Okay, if that's the case... Okay, then these are the 4 total. Okay. So yeah, this 4 is this, and this. These cannot be filled with anything. Wrong color, red. It was the one that was up here. This has to go up here. This has to go here, and this has to go here. Alright, that look better, Rabs? Also, this one says 6. There are 6 spots in here, so... What's that? Do we have any others that are similar to this? These we know were filled in because of the 10 over here. You know, these are a bit clunky and hard to constantly update. So let's only use the numbers that they gave us. This one absolutely has to be this. This one absolutely has to be this. This one absolutely has to be this. Second row, first pipe has to be straight. Second row, first pipe has to be straight horizontal. You mean this one over here? Or did you mean second column? First pipe. And then, yeah, got it. Yep. I agree. Because this one's red, this one has to go this way. We have two connectors, so this one has to go that way. This one can't go up or back down, so I think both of these have to go like that. What else do we got? This one's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 at the bottom. So these are not spaces. This one's 8, so all of these are pipes. 3 out of the 4 of these are 1, 2. Okay, this one is a column of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to think about that one. This one, there's only one pipe left in it. Okay, column-wise, we're good. This one, anytime that you get to these corners, again, we can't go out the top, we can't go out the left. So that has to be this. English terms, yeah. Yeah, I get it, Scully. Also, so I think this has to be a straight pipe because we can't use one that goes down because it would go into the red. But more to the point, we can't use one that goes up because, like, that we're forced then to use this to connect it, and then it just makes a loop. So I think no matter what, this absolutely has to be a straight piece, which means that this also has to be a straight piece. By that same logic, we can't do this over here because eventually we have one pipe here, one pipe here, and one pipe here, so we'd have 3 things connecting. So I think we have to put that pipe in there. I'm pretty positive. Same logic over here. We can't go up, we can't go down. So now we have to go like this. We can't go down or right, so we have to go up. We can't go right or left, so we have to go up. Okay. Looks good so far. Also, we know that all of these are going to be letters. I'll add a few more of these. Only 4 in for this. It's this one. And then these. Okay. We got this. Oh, this is a blue. Because we know that that something connects to there. That's 4 out of the 5. 5 out of the 7 in the column. Okay. This whole column's worth. You have to like figure out how much this is going to be making S curves back and forth. Oh, this is 7, so all of these are pipes. Okay. That's good to know. What else do we got? I'm also looking for this one. I was gonna say it can't turn left, but it absolutely could. We could still like go make a snake back and forth. It starts from here and eventually gets us up to here. Like essentially Oh, you think you got the answer now? Go on, Raps. Oh, this is... Oh, no, no. I was looking at that 8. It's 6. All right. This cannot physically be a piece over here. Okay. I appreciate it, then. And we established that all of these are letters. You just tell me if I do something wrong. Okay. That's fair. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. That's not the color I meant. This is the color I meant. Okay. So one of these two is wrong. I think it's this one. No, I could still use that. I still see a way to be able to use that. I'm trying my best not to do trial and error if I can help it. I think they give you enough info that you don't need to like force an answer in here. So I think we have all 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else? Yeah, I had that feeling, Rebs. Right, so only one of these is wrong amongst here. Only one of these is wrong. This can't go down. It could, does it need it? This one can't go right and it can't go down. So that is definitely a left and up. This is definitely across. This one did well with this one because I did a lot of nonograms a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, I've also done a billion nonograms and Picross. I've done some Picross on this channel before in the past. And it didn't need me to know English. Yep. Yeah, I get you. Oh, I really like this song, but I'm still going to keep it as like background noise at the moment. This one can't go up and it can't go down, so it has to go across. This one has connectors on the left and on the bottom. Oh, this one can't go left because it would force a loop over here. So that one, and it can't go right, so that has to go up, which means this also has to go up. And now we have a connector here, because that has to go up here. This can't go left, can't go right, so that goes straight up. Can't go right. Oh, wait, do we have all 7 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, well, plus this is 7. Okay. So now we have a path going this way. Literally the only way that can go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be something. And because it has to be something and it can't go right or up, it means that there's a bend there. It means that this bends this way. Right? Which means that this is one of them. Okay. I assume everything still looks okay, Rabs. Also, I assume you would have told me if it didn't. What else? Yep, I think. Okay, fair. 4, 5, 6. 4, 7. In column Y, mine is kind of messy. Oh, no, that's fair. It is kind of easier when you do it in real life because it's printed sheets of paper that they give you, and then you have pencils and pens. You can just draw on the pieces of paper. More complexes, sometimes they'll give you stuff that requires you to use scissors and tape and like cut things out. But online they give you Google Drawings, so you could just kind of like copy and paste everything into place. This can't go down. I do feel like this is gonna go across, and then it's gonna bend into this. Row-wise, is there any other info we've gained? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing I could tell you is one of these is a straight up and down piece. It's not a bendy piece. It's a matter of figuring out where it is. Okay. I think you can't get to here. Because, so let's say that this was one of the blues, right? Then what would end up happening is you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the one I just filled in. You'd be forced to turn down, and you'd be forced to have another piece. And you can't because it's only 7, and that would be an 8th piece. So I'm pretty sure that no matter what, this is wrong. Sounds right to me. And if that's the case, that means that this is a piece, and because of its location, it has to be a bendy piece, which means this has to be a curve. 3, 4. All right, only one wrong in here. This is definitely. Is this the straight up and down I was talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two can't be pieces. That means this is the straight up and down piece that's in that row. Third row. Last. Third column. Last one has to be the bottom. Did you mean the fourth one? Like this over here? Oh, from the right. Brain is not instructions there. Also, let me real quick just restart. I'm just gonna restart my same playlist. It's been a good hour. So third column from last. I think I follow along, but also like we're almost done with this anyway. This has to be something. Or I think the same logic for this applies over here. You can't get to this space because you'd be forced to make it an angle space, and that would which would force this to be correct, and you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it cannot be this. Has to be this. And then I think the same thing might end up holding true over here. I don't know. Well, we know that this goes here. Because you can't go to the top, you can't go left. We know that this one goes here because of the connectors. And I'm pretty sure it just goes like this. And then this is the last wrong piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a correct piece. 1, 2. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a correct piece. That's means that this is the wrong one. 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So there's the wrong one. So now we just connect everything together. Okay. The only path that you can make through this is this path. Gotcha. Not a problem. Okay, so here's our path. Nice. And then these are the ones that are correct over here. And then this, and this. Part 1 done. Oh, you figured out like the entirety of the puzzle then? Let me make sure that this shape matches the one. Yep, okay, cool. I'm just making sure that the shapes all match. It looks like they do. I'll start from the left side and just write letters out and we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to start from here and then follow the path along. And then you're just going to see me... I'm thinking to myself. So I'm just going to do AICSETILLRNOERDUPIED. Hold on, I'm going back. I might have... Hello. RNOERDUPIEDNCEEEW SLOCESFAWATNERCRTCENOOY OLLRDIGHIITT. Okay, so it doesn't spell anything. But let's see. So let me see what else it mentions in the puzzle itself. Oh, straight away. So let's go back and ignore everything I just typed. And then the only ones that we're gonna type in here are the straight pieces. So any ones that are these pieces over here above that, and any ones that are these pieces, the one above that. So I'm just gonna ignore all of those, and then we're gonna make that the letter C, which is here. And then follow along to this piece, which is, you know what? We're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna do it by just like highlighting where it is in the puzzle on the right side. There's not a better color I can do here. Yeah, literally straightforward. No, I'm usually pretty good about like picking up what they tell you in the instructions. COR. I have the word corn, so at least we have an actual word. You got some food? Okay. I appreciate the lurch, Scully. Corner. No, wait. Yeah, corner. I'm gonna say corner pieces, but let's just follow along with what they're telling me now anyway. CORNERPIECES LE corner pieces left left Is there curvy pieces? T. Oh. R. Left to right. Um, when they say corner pieces, do they... Okay, answer. ANSWER is... Answer is CRATE. Hold on. And actually, I'm just gonna type everything and then I'll add the spaces in afterwards. Answer is crate collection. Well done. You did it. Oh, okay. Yeah, IT. I forgot to highlight this one. And just so everyone can actually see the answer is crate collection. Well done. You did it. Yay. Okay, so we put that up here. Oh. Okay, let's do it this way. Answers correct. All right, so on to the next puzzle finally. Okay. Side quests. In addition to her spiritfarer duties, Stella sometimes assists spirits who live in towns and islands. She goes to an island looking for a side quest where there's a line of spirits waiting for the ice cream shop to open. She checks if each spirit needs any help. She notices that as she moves from the front to the back of the line, there's a pair of spirits standing next to each other that somehow show up again later down the line. The pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay. So the gray letters are the same letters. Got it. So, let's go to puzzle 3. Just trying to figure out the best size to be able to see everything and solve this. That's probably about as good as we're gonna get. Seafood restaurant chef asked Stella who was using a hook, line, and rod, which is fishing. Then that's H-I are the repeat letters. To catch something, she has trouble finding it, so she asks the chef for indirect suggestions, which are hints. Yeah. Chef company gives Stella 4 carts of unprocessed iron ore, and she begins refining the iron with heat. I think that's forging. Is that what forging means? Involving the shaping of metal using one like reverses, blows a hammer die for not classified. I think that's right. I'll put that in for now, and then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll... Oh, okay. Oh, does it? Yeah, it doesn't even fit in here, right? Oh, no, hold on. Oh, yeah, you're right. In the hammering and forging it. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Refining iron with heat. Definition, refining iron with heat. Is refining. Is that not part of the... No, that's part of the... Well, Rabs, if you have a suggestion, let me know. I'm gonna come back to that one otherwise. After Stella finishes exploring most of the 4 corners of the Uncharted Ocean, a map maker asks her to finish her exploration. She sets out her final task to visit these bodies of water. So that's probably final is last. Bodies of water are seas. Child Law Stella offers to find help to help find the parents. After searching for 4 hours, Stella can't find the parents. Does find a large animal with a trunk, which is an elephant. The letter An. Who is a child care provider that can help, which is a nanny. Smelting. Okay. This is going to be an ing word of some form. Design has a raised level surface that video game characters jump on, which is a platform. Also, I feel like I'm slouching a bit. There we go. They asked Stella to perform on one to create a new type of creative expression medium. A type of creative art form? That sound right? Art form. Yeah, okay. Spirit asked Stella to find their favorite baseball that they lost on an island covered in frozen precipitation on top of one of the very tall structures. Okay. So, covered in frozen precipitation could be like frozen precipitation is snow, but also sleet, I think. It would be covered in it. But very tall structures, I'm also not quite sure of. So I'll take hints on that one. I'm just gonna continue to the next one. Second could be spike, true. Or spires, S-P-I-R-E-S. Which I like as a word. Which would make this P an I, if that was the case. Scheming Spirit once was cocoa soup made of a type of fish famous for swimming upstream. That's salmon. That's O, and then the spirit will use to trick poor friends into thinking it's an elixir with magical properties. Potion. Group of 4 spirits ask Stella to help them be more intimidating, so she makes spooky, which is scary, looking items of clothing, garments. 3 more. To help Tiki Soul, Stella arranges from smallest to largest all 4 of the soul's grounds for growing fruit trees. I think that's orchards. And that's orders, right? Arranges from smallest to largest would be orders. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Local farmer needs Stella's help to look after a farm's fowl, which is a chicken. See a game where I need English instantly worse. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Stella finds is an annoying condition. It is remedied by holding your breath, which is hiccups. 994. One dressmaker asks Stella for help. Seems like she'll need to use a few of the dressmaker's machines that turn threads into fabric. It's a sewing machine. A machine looms? Oh, a few. Some. Okay, that works. So the only thing I'm missing right now are the second word that means hammering and forging. What a thesaurus. A 5-letter ing word. Creating, building. So for now, let's just look at 2 things. We have either the double letters shaping. It would be the second one, S-H-A-P. No E. So. Oh, welcome back. Hopefully your laundry's going well. We ended up, I think that you didn't see this puzzle, but we went through the entirety of that one. And now we're just doing a word puzzle if you want to follow along. Hopefully it's going well. So again, here's the PDF in chat. If you want to look into which one we're doing, we are currently on side quests, which is essentially the third puzzle in the packet. Specifically, we're looking at the second answer and the sixth answer. The sixth one I have no words filled in. The other half of that is I'm looking at how to use these letters that we have to form words or form an answer word. So they specifically say 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, which would be like SHIGTIN whatever, LASEHANN. It doesn't quite work for me. EFON. Yeah, Rabs had finished that puzzle before I had finished it. That last one that I showed. So let's look this up. Okay, I feel like it is going to be sleep. Liquid precipitation that freezes before reaching the ground. They're saying covered in frozen precipitation. Unless it just is snows. Or is Rab smarter than Breaker? The HI being in there twice, the HI up here and HI down here, maybe. I haven't heard of Growlpole or whatever that was in that picture. Let me just fill in the SHIG TIN something LASE. Gotcha. I'm not gonna use left and right on this. HANNATFR. Don't know any of these yet. MONI CARG ORDA CHIN SOMO. So those are this is the first letter, the couple letters that are in gray, and then the last letter. That's literally the 1, 2, 3, 4 that they're talking about over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So those are literally numbered letters 1 through 4. But I don't see anything when I just look at the first letter. I don't see. I mean, this, I kind of see something. G something EN, R something IGANO. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here's the underlined letter and this is the underlined letter. So here's the first letter. the pair, and then that. Which I think it's not really that easy. It's easier to see on the Google document than it is on the original PDF, quite frankly. But I'm not seeing any specific letter patterns coming out of this. I can repeat the letters again. Oh, welcome back, Shelley. The letters, the HI ones are S, G, and CN. Did I say anything? A pair of spirits standing next to each other somehow show up again later down the line. But that's the gray stuff, right? Yeah, usually it'll be like the entirety of the puzzle will have to will tell you what the answer is. It's not usually just like two specific answers within the puzzle. Because otherwise you wouldn't have to solve everything. You would just solve number 1 and number 10. So let me go ahead and color these ones in. Do that one more time. Okay. Just to make it a bit easier to see, the other ones will give them a better color. Maybe not that one. Make it a little lighter. That's better. So here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 that they were talking about. I think it's only a part of a pair of spirits she sees again later down the line. Well, when they say later down the line, I think what they're talking about is like, here's the pair of letters, and then she sees that pair of letters again. So otherwise, I think your Twitch hates you now. Let me see here. I'm just looking at the letters on the right side to see if I'm seeing anything amongst them. Also, the other thing I should take into account... Oh, okay. They consider this a difficult puzzle for pints. I think it's a part only. Hmm. Looking for anything. Is lost on covered in frozen precipitation. At one of the very tall structures. Hmm. Okay. One thing we can do, like I mentioned, let's go back to here. Hints for side quests. Bold part of definitions. Yep, got that. Shaded letters are pairs of repeating letters. Got that. Oh, boiled milk. OIL, MIL. Yeah. The IL would be the 2-3. Yep, got that. Every side quest has one number in its description. Why might this be? Okay. I wasn't even, oops, a daisy. Wasn't even looking at this, what they're talking about, but they're talking about this right here. How can I do this? Bold it and... Okay, I think that's the way I'm gonna have to do this. Bold it and then make it like that color. And then we know that's gonna be relevant. 1, 4, 4. I'm hoping that these are only numbers from 1 to 4. Yeah, exactly. So what they're saying is it's going to be the S and then the what one we don't know, and then the letter E and then the letter N. One, so this is letter A. This one we don't know yet. 4. This is the letter I. This one has 4, so this is letter G. This one is 4, so it's the letter A. This one is 4, so it's the letter N. And then the last one is 1, so it's the letter S. So it's S something, ENA something, IGAN S. So it's shenanigans is the answer. Yeah, we got that correct. Well, let's figure out then what this is then. So this is an H. So this isn't building and it's not creating. This, whatever this is this 1 or a 4? 1. So this is N. Means this is an N over here. Okay, I think it's going to be that Snows and Towers. Yeah, it's not finishing. It's building, creating. It's something that means those, but that ends in HING. Also, it doesn't necessarily have to end in G, but being it says hammering and forging, I'm assuming it's going to be an ING word. Also, we can get rid of this. Nope, didn't mean that. Here we go. Can I clear these? Oops, didn't mean that. Clear. With nothing. Okay. I mean, we can see what the answer is because we got pretty much everything we needed to out of this. Okay, well, they don't tell you in here, unfortunately. That one I might come back to, but we'll figure out some word that means hammering and forging. Also, if you ever want, there's a website, crosswordsolver.org, where you can say that you're looking for a 8-letter word that ends in 8. You know that it ends in HING. And then you just look through here, and it should be in here somewhere. So, like I said, I'll come back to that. But we figured out the actual answer is shenanigans. So, okay, well, make notes as below, all right? That's when we actually have to look at the PDF for it. Dialogue. Scylla wakes up and eats her usual breakfast, a bagel. She gently wakes down. Oh, also, this is only a 2-pointer, so it should theoretically be easy. She gently wakes Daffodil up and they head to the bow of the ship where Stella does some fishing. Then goes to the kitchen and takes out the chili she had cooking overnight and starts making ceviche using the morning catch. Finally, she's ready for the day. She rings the bell to wake up her passengers and sets out to talk to Martha. Already, I'm looking at a couple things. So those are very obviously Morse code. Well, we have two types of code. Well, I definitely see the Morse code on the right side. There's 2 greater than signs here, which is usually Pigpen cipher. But it's definitely Pigpen cipher. Because this is a line on the left side and a line on the bottom of this box with a dot in it. So over here, Pigpen cipher for... I mean, I'm sure people have seen Pigpen before, but here's Pigpen cipher. It's this thing that you do in school, right? Where different letters of the alphabet correspond to different shapes and dots. So when there's a line on the left and a line on the bottom with a dot in it, that's the letter L. So let's go ahead and, before we even do anything, let me just figure out the Pigpen. That's L. I know that a box is the letter E. L-E something something E. What is a greater than sign? L-E-T-T-E. So the word letter is showing up. So L-E-T-T-E in Pigpen. Didn't do that in school. I mean, that's pretty much it. So what you do is you can create a code by using these different things. So here, the phrase badges for baseball looks like this. So here's a B, here's an A, D, etc. So that's pretty much how it works. And again, it's so common that they do it that it's part of the Puzzle Pint code sheet that they give you for how to solve this. So the other one we want is the Morse code. So ... Actually made puzzles for each other. I have one which is still unsolved. Yeah. Nice. I know that you... that's the letter F. I know you sent me one a while ago. So this first one is an F. 3 dashes, I think, is... Oh, it is O. Okay. I thought so, because I think ... dash is SOS. So FO. Oops. O again. This one is dash ... Is the letter D. And then dot dot dot, which I just said was the letter S. I can verify over here. Letter S dot dot dot. Yep. So, Letta Foods. Oh wait, I missed that there was this one. So, this is probably going to be the R from the word letter. A line across the top, a line across the left side, and a dot. Yeah, line across the top and the left side and a dot is R. So we've spelled the word letter foods. Okay, now. Good morning, Stella. Oh, I'm fine. I don't need any help getting a lounge. Thanks for asking. I can't tango anymore, but I still move around my own house, so those are days. This travels so for often ballroom competition. I feel like I must have been to at least 1,001. I would go from city to city, staying in a hotel. So one thing I should mention. What do you mean? Also, I know that there's bagel. So breakfast, bagel, daffodil, fishing, kitchen takes out chili. Kind of starts making ceviche. Yep. So we'll write those in a moment. The other one thing that I want to mention is there is the phonetic alphabet, which I happen to know from working in IT. So that's or phonetic alphabet or NATO alphabet. Daffodil's a character name. Yeah, I figured. I saw the capital D over here. There's the NATO phonetic alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, blah, blah, blah. Those letters are coming up in here. So, the cat, got it. So in the first one, it's Tango, or the letter T. In the second one, it is, I think it was Hotel. Hotel is the letter H. The third one, it was India, right here, which is the letter I. And the fourth one, then we danced a while. It may have been the best one of my whole life. I remember it like it was yesterday. The time of the year 1994, and my partner was Sunday. He looked like a real Romeo. Romeo is one of the letters. That's the letter R. What other good things must come to an end? We flew home on Delta that day. Delta is the letter D. So I didn't know this was my favorite part. Thank you so much, Jerry. Really. No, it's Sierra is S. You know, this is my favorite. Thank you so much, Jerry. Really appreciate it. Okay, so there's nothing here. Also, let me also look in here for any. Yeah, there's definitely food in here because I see yogurt. Dad and Stella heeds this advice but keeps Martha in mind as she runs more errands. Stella goes to the garden to harvest some kohlrabi, the food, do some fabric at the loom, and smelt some ingots at the foundry. She goes to the kitchen, gets some goulash going. It's the food. After all, there are many mouths to feed the ship. That's when inspiration strikes. Some time passes and Stella returns to Martha holding her favorite impression-made yogurt. So, let's go ahead and take all of the foods in order. So we have bagel, daffodil, head to bow ship. Stella does some fishing, then goes to the kitchen, takes up the chili. She had cooking overnight, starts making ceviche. Okay, so it's essentially here. Let me do this in order. Third letter foods, or foods, third letter. So let's get all of these first. In the morning, cat, she's finally ready today. Rings the bell to wake up her passenger. Sits out to talk to Martha. Sad and still, he's advised keeps Martha in mind. She runs more errands. Stella goes to the garden to harvest some kohlrabi. Fabric loom, smelts some magnets at the foundry, goes to the kitchen, gets some goulash going. After all, there are many mouths to feed. It's an in-fish truck. Sometimes it still returns with some yogurt. I think I'm missing one of these because we only have 6 foods to work with. There's omelet and the gray text. Oh, okay. Like it literally in here. So, I'm finding. Go to city, staying at a hotel from answer. Partner confident eating. Feel just don't wonder what time morning of. I was so nervous. So I could eat an omelet. Oh, omelet and chapati. When this is omelet came after ceviche, right? Karabi's German and one of my nicknames in grade school. Why is this here? How do they know? Body great text. Body. Bachi, totally same. I'm assuming that's good. I think that's everything because we're looking for 8-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-letter word. And I think we have 8 words here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you just look at the third letters. So G, I, V, E, A, H, U, G. Give a hug. Give a hug. A. Okay. That was a very, very easy one. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all of our notes. So now we have the meta puzzle, which is the Everdor, which is a 4-pint puzzle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these answers that we did from before. So all 4 of these, all of them are going to be used to solve the puzzle that we're about to do right now. So, after a long journey, it's time for Stella to lead a spirit to the Everdor, where the spirit moves on. The Everdor makes stars in the sky, which are used later for that spirit's constellation. Each star rotates clockwise and shifts its own unique way. Ugh, okay. Example is shown how. Okay, so they're doing a physical shift. All right. The one thing, if I remember right, the meta puzzle, they're like, here, make a copy of this Google drawing and draw lines and write text on your copy. So here's the copy that they had me make, essentially. What? I'm confused. If I make this bigger, it makes the puzzle smaller. Okay, cool. So what we need is to take the 4 words that we had. It looks like it's the bottom here is where we're going to fill all of them in. So give a hug was one of them, right? Let's pull up we need the 4 answers. Management, crate collection, shenanigans, give a hug. There we go. Management. And this is where you're going to get to see how awful my writing is. M8. I'm trying to figure out, because this is, no wait, or is this, I'm trying to figure out which one, what's what over here. Because theoretically I should be able to fill in give a hug, which I think is this one maybe? Yep. Giveahug. Yeah, I think so. So let's look at the example. Oh, okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. I'm now seeing a portion of it. So there's these like little drawings in the background. They're not really the background. They're just gray. But it looks like those are the physical stars we're probably going to be using to put into these shapes. Once you put them in the shapes, then we can actually fill in the different things. Like this last one is management and this first one is give a hug. But we have to figure out what star shape will fit in to what star shape will fit in, so that way we it'll follow a line that will allow us to fit give a hug into here. So what I mean by that is we know Nope. Can I do this? Nope. How do you draw? I hate Google Drawings so much. That wants to move everything. That, nope, that's no longer a line tool. Please let me use the line tool. That takes away the... Is there any way to, like... Oh. In the sense, I just want to draw a line between the H and the U. I mean, that's what I'm considering. Is using a better tool. I've used this before. Hold on. Is this Google Drawing? Yeah, Drawings. Okay. On the top left, click Drawing. Insert drawing new. Da, da, da. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I want. Is how do I like continue? If it takes that long, I'll do it. But I like having the other like text tools and whatnot. So when I finally am able to put in my letters, I can use that, whereas Paint isn't going to have that. Oh, now it magically wants to work? Okay, cool. Whatever. So my logic is... Let me check if this exists before I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is an 8-point star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's an 8-point star. So, I think I'm about to draw this correctly. There's our 8-point star. So H, U, and then here's where the G is, and give a hug. We can just move the entire puzzle. So essentially what we're doing is we're following the lines in here. So this is the letter A. So A, H, U, G. I'm kind of doing it a bit backwards, but that's fine. So here's the letter E. Here's the letter V. Letter I. And the letter G. Okay, and then later we can fill in U and loop it, so plug give up reason doing right. That's right. I mean, I still able to do it. So G I V E A H U G. Yeah, but I get what you mean, because I could spell the word hug, and then we know that here's where it loops back again. So I get you. Yeah, I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need a 10-point star here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be this shape right here for this. But I'm pretty good at kind of figuring out what star shapes look like usually. Let me just double check. It looks like it's always 2 over. I'm thinking this through. mean, no matter what. Hold on. Just looking right so far? To the left, to the left. It's just, I'm about to do that, and that's not going to work, because that's just going to loop over again. But maybe that's the case. Maybe it is two stars that are overlapping one another. I'm looking at this. If I follow this line, I think it does. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I did it. Odd one even too. Got it. Play my music list one more time. I'd imagine it'll be less than an hour before we finish all of this. So this should now look like this. C-M-E. Wait. Oh, it's going to be M-A-N-A-G. I'm thinking. Because the word management over here, if we split it up, we have M-A and an N-A-G M-E-N-T. Cool. You can't actually see that anymore. Here, just look at it up here. You would have M-A-N-A-G E-M-E-N-T as two separate stars. Exactly. The two E's shouldn't be connected either. That's my problem. So going back to the meta, no, going back to the Google drawing. How so? Because right now the T, the E, and the E are connected. And I don't think there's a way to avoid that. So, and let me just make sure. So this is shenanigans, that's management, and then this one is the giant long word, right? Create collection. No, crate collection, excuse me. Yeah, back. Okay, not a problem. Okay. Okay, we have to make this smaller to make it bigger. Just verifying that my star does indeed look like the star that's over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's like 10 small points in the middle. And it does, like I can see that it's two 5-pointed stars that are overlapping one another. Let me make sure E-G-T-E. god. This, like, resizing is killing me. Okay, the E, they have the two E's and the T on one side, which means that this is what the two stars that overlap, that one star has these, should have those letters in it, and the other one should have those letters in it. Oh, welcome back. You could have a vending machine emote for the lurk command if you still need emote. Yeah, true. I'm trying to keep all of my emotes to be Cuphead emotes, just for consistency. As for this puzzle, no matter what, the E, and the T are part of one of the two 5-pointed stars. And they connect to where the 4 and the 15 are. I was mentioning that in the word management, the only letters left for that half of the word management are the letters M and N. So the 4 and the 15 have to be M and N. So I might just keep it, like, using that knowledge, just fill it in backwards once we get all the other words. And we just know that either the 4 is an M or an N, and the 15 is also an M or an N. So in the meantime, let's work with shenanigans. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so this is an 11-point star. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 9-point stars. Kirby is a car now. Cuphead can be a vending machine. Fair. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 9-point star. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 point. I'm just gonna have to make a star. And, like, figure it out from there. I think I can figure that out without a reference. I think it's always 1 point next to where you just were. So SHENAN. Oh. So there it is. But the H should definitely be connected to I stopped myself because I'm gonna look back at the example in 2 seconds. Because I also just remembered there's a shift that has to happen here. But I think the shift happens afterwards. But let me make sure that it doesn't happen before. Because the H has to have an S on one side of it and an E on the other side, because it's the only H in the word shenanigans. Okay. What about management? What do you mean by 5 corner thingies? You mean like a pentagon? Like a scored but with one. So pretty much like the one that's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that isn't even a pentagon. Ultimately, that is still a star. It's a weird star. It's just, it's wider, essentially. You are right, though. We can actually fit that in if we make it that way. Oops. I really, really wish I could lock... I mean, I'm sure there's a way to lock the background. I just don't know how to do it off the top of my head. But doing it the way that you're talking about essentially has E, M, E, N, T. And it's M, A, N, A, G. It solves the E crisis. Yeah. So, let's just go ahead and fill in those letters. So M-A... No. Let me move you into the right place. Okay. Okay. There. Now we have the word management in a way that kind of makes sense. I think we might have to do something similar with shenanigans here. Because what do we got? S-H-E-N-A shenan-N. But then this, where this S is, should be an I. G-A-N-S. And then it would repeat over again. Yeah, and this is one star. So if you follow along with all the pointing I just did, like I can recreate the star. But this should almost definitely be the first part of that, which is the SH for shenanigans, right? There's only two S's and there's only one H in that entire word. So it's either this S points to it or it's that S points to it. Provided that it's this S, of S-H-E-N-A-N-I. This letter should be an I. G A no G A N S, and then it would connect back to the start again. So there's the star, but like this S should be an I in that situation. Which makes me think that it has to be this way. So let's say if we do it this way, if we always go 4 dots across, so see this S, 1, 2 dots, and then here. So with 2 dots space in between. S-H-E-N-A-N-I-G-A-N S. Okay, that works. So yeah, you're right about like the pentagon before, that general idea of how to make a star. It's not always like a pointy star. Sometimes it's like, I mean, they're all pointy stars, but they don't always go near like the center of the circle. Also, I hope this is making at least some sense to people as I'm going through these. So 2 letters away is an N. 2 letters away from that. It's an A. Another N. An I. That was perfect. Oh, nope. Shenanigans. Letter G. Letter A. Okay, you figured it out. Cool. Is it every 2 dots? One skip very wide start. Yep. Yeah, because I see. So this is the I and I-O-N at the end of the word, right? And then this is, I think there's only one A in the entirety of that word. And this whole thing goes counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay. So a portion of this I might kind of like write in backwards then. The C. Two L's. There's another O. That should be an O, not a C. C should be here. That forms the word collection. C-O-L-L-E-C-T-I-O-N. And then, so crate starts from here. C-R, the letter A-T-E. Yep, okay. There's C. Okay, so we're all just going to imagine that I've drawn a star in here. Unless I really need to. I just don't want to... actually, it shouldn't take that long to draw it. I thought it might take a while, but honestly, I think it took longer for me to write that out than it did to actually draw the star. T-E-C-O-L-L-E-C-I-O-N. Actually, let's see. L-L-M. So true, Stella. Well, so now we have the other part of this, which is we need to shift everything, right? So how does the shifting work according to their own rules? So one is in their example. EXAMPLE. And then from the word example, once it was filled in, it's like they already had like an E, an X, and an M to figure it out. They then filled it in, they put letters into where there were numbers. They then took the numbers 1 through 6. So 1 was an L, 2 was an A, 3 was a P, 4 was an E, 5 was a P, and then 6 was an A. And then they shifted it somehow. They shifted it by 4. So it literally in the alphabet, four letters away from L is the letter P, 4 letters away from the letter A is E. So L, M-N-O-P, A, B, C, D, E, P, Q, R, S, T, E, F, G, H, I, etc. So let's figure out the 15 letters and then we'll just shift all of them afterwards. That one, there's actually a easy app you can get on your phone, or we'll find a thing, a Caesar shift cipher thing online. We'll just have that do it for us. So 2 and 3 are G. God. Ugh, it's gonna be impossible. We're just gonna do it in the top of the browser for now. I'll double check. T, G, G. Also, caps lock on PGG N 5 O 6 is L, 7 is R, comma 8 E, 9 is L, space 10 is A, 11 is E, 12 is I can't, 12 is A, 13 is R, 14 is I, and 15 is M. DGG and O. Yep, it looks like you had it right. So, Caesar shifter. Test all possible shifts. That is... They did brute force mode for us. Essentially, like if you know the shift, you could say 4 and then you decrypt it and then it'll shift it. Oh god. I think it's probably my ad blocker that's blocking it. Nope, we want ciphertext, we want to decrypt it. Oh, but we don't know what the key is. Yeah, see, this one is like doing it solely for us. Let's double check. Not that. This. Why did they know that it was 4? Oh, we might have to do this on a star-by-star basis. For the shifts, if you see what I'm saying. So like for give a hug, for their example, EXAMPLE. The E to the X, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between it. And so it was a Caesar shift of 4. So for give a hug, it was 3 spaces in between any given letter. So like from the G to the I, here's 1 space, here's the 2nd space, and here's the 3rd space before it. So you might have to shift each of those letters individually. Possibly. So now I am actually kind of glad that we drew the stars, though this one is... It's a bit much. But I guess if you just read it on the outside, like we know it's only a 2 shift, for example, for this one. Yeah, I'll let you do the less think, more work stuff. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, because that didn't work, right? That first thing, this one seems to have brute forced and tried all the numbers from 1 to 26. A 26 Caesar shift would just be the same letter all over again, because you shifted 26 letters in the alphabet. Okay. It says it's not working, but it is. Yeah, I don't see anything that's an actual word here. So, with that stated, we're just going to do that letter by letter. So now we actually have to find the letters again. So the T is down here, but it should be shifted by 2 letters. So I think it's the letter V. Is it always shifting forward? Yeah, it was shifted forward from L to B. So V 2 and 3 for the letter G. And it's shifted by 3 letters. That's not going to work because that's going to be the letter J, right? If you shift G up, it goes H, I, J to get the letter 3. Unless we did it shifted backwards, at which point it would be the letter D. So to go from D, E, F, G, we're 3 spaces away. At which point the T would actually be R. But then you'd have the letter R and then 2 Ds, so that doesn't work. Before I go through this giant effort, let's see if this thing agrees with me. The stars here, the example won't be used as part of the solution, but a hint that will refer to example. Our goal is to get 4 circles, have letters filled in like the example, and get the blanks at the bottom filled out. Yep. Example, the input word is example. The circle has the letter stars filled out. Notice how if you follow star's path, you get the word example. Use 1 answer from the main set per circle, each drawing a star and filling the letters, but following the star like in 3. We did all that. Like the stars at the top, if you draw blah blah blah. Number of points around the circle, each number of points around the circle, each line goes for each circle is 5, 8, 13, and 3. Was it? Oh, they're doing it the wide way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's not the wide way around. It's because it literally says rotates clockwise. Okay, that was my problem. When I went for the G to the I thought that it was 1, 2, 3, but that's going anti-clockwise. If you go clockwise, like it says, from G to I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knowing that shenanigans to get from the S to the H isn't 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 3 shift, an 8 shift. Crate collection is also going backwards. So, okay. So that was 3. That was 8. What do the answers say? Or 5 rather. 5 and then 8. 5, 8, 13, and 3. Okay. Knowing that it's 5, 8, 13, and 3. Let's do this all over again. Going clockwise. So we were doing this right, but God. Okay. I'm gonna pull up a notepad, I guess. It's 5, 8, 13, and 3. Are the shifts. So so now going in the letters in order. It was T shifted 13. 2 and 3 are both G. But they're both shifted by 8. The fourth letter, essentially the letter with the number 400, is an N, but it's shifted 3. Number 5 is an O on the third one, so it's shifted 13. 6 is an L, shifted 13. 7th is an R, shifted 13. The 7th letter. 8th letter is an E, shifted 8. 9th letter is an L, shifted 13. 10th letter is an A, shifted 5. That was 10th letter, right? 11th letter is an E, shifted 13. 12th letter is an A, shifted 8. 13th letter is an R, shifted 13. 14th letter is... I just said the last one's an M. Shifted 3. This last one is where 14 is an I, shifted 5. Okay, so T. Let's just do the easier ones first. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. G, it's going to be an O again. And O, P, Q. Excuse me. Number 4. Fourth letter is the N. It's on the right side. Unless I'm... Hold on. They said that it's only shifted by 3. Going clockwise. E. Oh no. That's no good. Okay, I'm gonna skip the 2 that are under management because both of those feel like I think we filled the letters in wrong. Skip those. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Yep. Skip that. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I, J, K, L, M, N, M, N, O, P. L, M, N. That doesn't feel good. The last word is a 6-letter word ending in NP. Am I missing something? Not all the stars and answers have been filled in. The last piece of flavor text is relevant. What was the last piece of text? Rotates and shifts its own unique way. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm shifting each letter uniquely. Example, each line goes 4 points around the circle, so we shift letters La Peppa to get 4. For each star, shift the letters and the answers for the star by the distance clockwise each line is drawn. So shift the clued letters around by 5, 8, 13, and 3. Finally, transcribe the numbered blanks in the... Turn the numbered blanks into the final message to get the answer. Okay. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So let me make sure that give a G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this one's definitely right. Shenanigans should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these numbers are all correct. Crate collection. Okay, going backwards, it's only 2 across. I mean, they outright tell you that it's 3. Which means I think that we filled the last one in wrong. We definitely filled it in wrong. Luckily, it's going to be easy to fix. Ugh. Once I make that box a little smaller. Please let me edit this. No. So this is the N. This is the M. I just need to fill these in real quick to make sure that I'm not like double doing work here. Okay. There's M-E-N-T. E-M-E-N-T. Right? E-M-E-N-T. Okay. N-A-M. Okay. M, 3 over is A, 3 over is N, 3 over is A, 3 over is G, 3 over is E, etc. Okay. Okay. So, now that we know that, the fourth one is an A and the 15th is an A. Which makes this D. And that makes this one an A. Okay, that's better. I'm assuming that E shifted 13. Actually, here's where we could do this. E shifted 13. What? Why is it? E shifted 13 is an R. We can actually use either this side or let's use one that doesn't care about my ad blocker. So we know the key is 13 now. So if we do 13, oh wait, we do R, excuse me. Also, with a 13 shift, it shifts in either direction. Because there's 26 letters of the alphabet. If you shift forward by 13 or backwards by 13, you end up with the same letter here. So it doesn't matter if we do encrypt or decrypt. It'll end up being the same, is my point. There. So, with that stated, going back to the letters, I'm going to put this in another window. We have a T, that becomes a G. We have an O, that becomes a B. It's going to say goodbye, my friend. L becomes a Y. E, well, it's the E shifted 8 in this case. Not the sadness. A, was I feel like I did something wrong on this one and this one because everything else here is working. Oh, okay. R shifted 13. Should be a Y. No, wait. No, it should be an E. They're correct. They're correct. My spacing is slightly off. Or you can actually see the goodbye now. It's L shifted 13, should be Y. It is. There's the Y. And then R, we already have R shifted 13 right here. R shifted 13 is E. Okay, goodbye, my friend. Cool. We now have an answer. Go back to here. Goodbye, my friend. Hey, we got it. Okay. Let's close that stupid drawing and look at the last stupid drawing. Let's see here. So technically we're at 2 hours, 26 minutes and 30-ish seconds. That was the actual like main puzzle set. The last one is actually just a bonus puzzle. So you don't have to do this. I always do them anyway. Sometimes they're same theme, sometimes they aren't. But let's go ahead and look through this. Even now, didn't plan on being here this long. Too much fun. No, I appreciate it. I'm glad that people seem to be enjoying it. So, yeah. Again, if my other friends are unable to make it on Puzzle Pint nights, I might do some more streaming of this. Go do a lot of uni work. Well, good luck with your work. I'll probably chat with you later, I'm sure. But you have a good one. Good luck with the work. After leading another spirit through the Everdor, Stella takes some time to reflect on their life. Constellation representing the spirit is formed by taking an event from their life. Oh, yes. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that, actually. So, after leading another spirit through the Everdor, Stella takes some time to reflect on their life. A constellation representing the spirit is formed by taking an event from their life or something of significance, so forming these into stars, and connecting all the similar stars with a straight line. Stella identifies the stars, determines the only possible path the horse could have taken through all of them. What did Stella promise the spirit? Okay. The diagram each star is a dot and is labeled with a single numbered blank. Each star is a dot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a dot for it. 15, 16, 17. Okay, cool. So the first thing we should do is actually answer these. Sound the lion makes is a roar. Honey drink is mead. I did kind of look at this before, but not like through the whole thing. I saw that they were kind of like 4-letter words. Items strung on a necklace. That's a charm, isn't it? Helmet protects your head. Actor Christian, probably Bale. And the poo is a bear. Fly like a circling hawk. Can't remember. Kind of a piglet. And part of a constellation is the start. A female horse is, I believe, a mare. Part of a constellation is a star. Blue cheese ingredient is mold. Mine is join. Descriptor of some eagles is bald. Not use some chapstick in a bit. There we go. Like, feel how chapped my lips have been. Let's see here. What is the parent of a piglet? Is a sow. Maybe they aren't all 4-letter words. Oh, but it could also be boar. No. Well, so apparently piglet parent is a common crossword clue. Connecting similar stars. Identifies the stars only possible paths the horse could have taken through all of them. What are they defining as similar stars? Had a grip on would be held. Fly like a circling hawk. Fly like a hawk crossword clue. Soar. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming when they say similar, they mean like one letter off. Then if that's the case, then we'll say the parent of a piglet is a boar. And it's only one letter off. Boar and roar. Meat and head. Combine can be to meld. But where's... Oh no. The roar, soar, and bore then, if we did this. Let me say that I'm not as sure about this one. So, all the ones that I have highlighted so far are, it's only the first letter that's different between the two of them. Blue mind has... Is to heed. Okay. Yeah, like heed my warning. Okay. But then a bull or a ram. Okay. Then we have male and bale. I mean, I feel like bald is right, but then what else? What other word would have blank ALD? Also, oh, yeah, mold and bold. I'm right. I was gonna say, because I just realized something. If this is a word ladder style, then none of this matters, because you could go from bald to bold to mold. And then it's just one letter similar constantly. So roar to bore would actually work. Or like soar, bore, roar. And then eventually you would go from boar to bear. And then to bead. Okay. But I think that these are actually... Okay. Alright. Does this hold up? Here. Turn the song slightly up. I do like this song. Let's go from roar to bore. I'm just gonna put like a few of these near each other. Hey, Leandria. Also, welcome in. How you doing? I'm just doing some puzzles today. I'm doing alright. Been 2.5 hours of puzzling so far. There. Okay, star can only go to soar. So each of these are one letter off. Star, soar, roar, boar, bear. Bead. Mead. Head. Heed. Held. Meld. Hold on. Alright, this does seem to be working. Fold. Okay. So that should be the words in order. Number-wise. Look at it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I just want to make sure they didn't skip any numbers in there. The drawing has the extra letters in it. That's good. Just thinking of what's going to be easier to actually number these off or what. Can I do insert? That's so many columns. I just want a number in here. How about if I do this? There should be 17 of these. There are. Let's cut and paste. So this was 15. Soar is 12. Roar is 3. Boar is 13. Cool. Let's start all over because I'm looking at the numbers. Looking at these numbers on the left side rather than looking at the numbers that I just typed in. The star is 13. Actually, I have a better idea just to make sure that I'm not doing these wrong. Here we go. 4. Also, the song's about to end. So let me play the newer version of Duel. Keep that on in the background. Oops, hold on. Start the song over. There we go. Okay, roar. I can also just do this in order like this. Male. Feed. Head. Bold. Fail. Fair. What we got? 4. Held. Meld. Star we got. Feed. Mold and smear. Okay. So now we know what goes where in here. Ugh, yeah. Oh, did I? Is this okay? Yeah, I can draw on this. All right. Now we need to fill these in. Bald need. And that was, I need to figure out what I did there because that was perfect. Need male bead head. Yeah. Bold bale bear. Wait. Bold bale bear. Yeah, I like how this song came out. It's the first track that I ever did, but I redid it with some new synths in it. Sore boar held. Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of been one of the main things I've been doing recently. Is just reworking on my music. I guess I'll go back one more time. I was hoping that I mean, technically we did finish all the puzzles. I was hoping to not have to play my whole playlist like a 4th time, but that's alright. Welcome back again, Sean. Star. Feed mare mold. And meld. Okay, so now we have the actual words themselves in here. So now let's reread the instructions again as to like how we're supposed to draw lines between each of the dots or stars. Also, I forgot that I made this a little louder. There we go. Good background sound. Okay. So, from roar to nope. Oh, okay. From star to mare. One part of star to mare, which is what it says. So, And also straight line, solid versus stars, and just only possible path through all of them. Okay. And then we're probably going to cross through different letters as we go through this. Okay. So we need to go through these in this order. So from 13 to 10. Why? I just want to make direct... No, nope, that's not what I did. I literally have a cursor right here. Cool, this is infuriating. What if I do it this way? Then it still tries to attach itself even when I don't want it to. Amazing. Screw you, Google. The other worst part of this is that this isn't going through any lines yet. So from soar to roar. That one works. That's the letter T. From roar to bore. Doesn't actually... I hope I did this right. To bear. Does go through the letter S. The bead. Nope. I have to draw this one backwards. And pretend that that's actually going from dot to dot. The mead. It's going through the letter M. Mead to head. Doesn't actually go to the letter E. Goes around it. Kind of looking like a drawing so far. Like a swan or something. Oh, actually, in Spirit Fair, isn't it like a boat that... Okay, I thought the boat looked more Nordic in my head. I don't need that open either now. So from head to heed, which is at 14. The held. It's at 12. Doesn't say anything about not crossing, does it? And also, almost a straight line identifies our only possible path through all of them. Okay. We're fine. So from held, meld to mold. P. Wow, that not even close, Google. Thank you. We have the letter P in there between Meld and meld. Mold. Bold bald. Bold. Bold is at 7. 7. Goes through the letter M. From mold to bold. Also, we might be crossing out letters, and this is the letters that are left over. So from bold to bold. But I was like writing them out just in case. I crossed out the letter L. Alt to bail to male. So to 8 to 4. They do it over here. We cross out the letter U. And from bail to male, which is at 4. Interesting. I cross out the O and the I. And then from male to mare. Over on the side here. Which crossed out the N and the U in order. Okay, and that doesn't really spell anything. What are the leftover letters? V-E-R, very. O-F-T-E-N. Hold on. No, every. E. Can I get a circle or something? Scribble. E-V. E. There's all the, I'm circling all the letters I see that aren't, that haven't been crossed through. So reading left to right, top to bottom, E-V-E-R-Y is every. O. T is higher. O-T-F-H-E or new. I say the word letter at the end. L-E-T-T-E-R. Oh, okay. I think it's every other new letter. And at some point, I was supposed to cross this F, but somehow I managed not to, and I don't know how. But it should be EVERYOTHERNEWLETTER. Every other new letter. So, but I don't know if they mean the ones that are on the lines or if they mean the ones that are on the, that haven't been crossed out, or if they just mean across the entire puzzle. The thing is, I've essentially solved it. What do they say over here? Oh, this will actually, I forgot. This will also say, it was smithing. That was the word that we were missing before. I just want to say in this thing how... Really? They talk about there's only one path to go through this, but from star to soar... Yeah, because soar, roar, and bore all connect, so they just added another line in there because you can. Same with mead, bead, and head. They just like... Because they're all only one letter off. Okay, cool. Sorry, that actually frustrates me. It's like, yes, I'm fully aware that that's a thing, and I'm fully aware that this is a thing. From bore to soar and roar. But, like, I don't like how inconsistent that is with every other word that's on here. And then from there... There wasn't another one. Head to held. Oh, they did this. Okay. That's right. They did the same thing between held, meld, held to heed, and held to head. Because again, there's one letter difference between each of those. So they just have that as an extra line that I didn't have. But we'd still get every other new letter as our answer here. Remember the only path start finishes. Star to soar, roar, bore. I mean, essentially, this should say the same thing that I already have written in the other sheet. Star, soar, roar, bore. Star, soar, roar, bore. Bear, bead, mead, head. Okay, and when they're talking about every other new letter, they literally mean like... So to get from here to here was the letter O, the letter... From star to soar, you go from a T to an O, to an R, to a B, to a E, to a D, an M, an H, an E, an L, an M, an O, a B, an A, an E. Wait. Okay. I'm like, how have we not had a D in this column? But we did, but all these words ended with D. Male to male to mare. Okay. Okay, and they don't count the first letter of any of that. I think every other one of the new letters marked gives remember. So yeah, they're saying R-E-M-E-M-B-E-R. There you go. Is remember. Cool. So just past 3 hours for everything. Quick stop on the timer. Exactly. Got that like little timer down here. So that went pretty okay. All things said and done. I'm not as keen on that last puzzle, if I'm being really honest. Just because of like, all right, we'll make a path from beginning to end, but this isn't just a path from beginning to end. There's like additional side paths that can be made because different words have like different connections that you can make between them. So, but yeah, like I said, for anyone who wants to like go through the puzzle set themselves and haven't seen it, there's the actual link to all the main puzzles from this month. And yeah, and like I said before, if I get a chance, let me just go to just chatting. There's not much else to do in here. If I get a chance again. And new puzzles come out next month, and I don't have anyone from my friends who are going to be doing it, then we'll go ahead and do this online again. I think people seem to enjoy it. So, um, let's see who's on and around that we'd be able to raid into. Also, should probably stop playing the music because you're about to hear the same song all over again. Not very long from now, because this is also like the end music for my stream. Just turn it down a little bit while I'm looking through. Thank you, streamer man, of course. Who do we got on? City is on, but we literally just we just raided into him the other day. That might work. You know who I think we're gonna raid into is Be More Royal, because I don't think I've ever raided into him before. And say to raid me, but I'm not streaming. Yeah, fair. I saw that you did do like a unplanned stream yesterday though. But Royal is currently doing words on stream, and considering I like have my category set to like crosswords and word games at the moment, this might work out very ideally. So let's pull up the raid and the sub raid messages. Oh, yep. I think. Nope. Sub raid. I did that a bit too quick. Here you go. Okay. Yeah. Just go ahead and copy the raid message if you're just a viewer, follower, lurker. Copy the sub raid message if you are a subscriber. Get to use the cute little Cuphead emotes as we go do our raid over into Royal. But in the meantime, yeah, let's head over that way. So, like I said, meantime, crazy world out there. So every once in a while, kick back, relax, take a deep breath, and give yourself a little break. Take care from the break room. I appreciate all of you.